second. Now you can hear me. I guess there is no music at the. There is no music, just only the my voice. Yeah. All right. Hey Nicole. Hey hey. Yeah, you can hear me. You can see the screen properly, right? Now I'm gonna see if I can play the music at the back. Can you hear the music as well? Good morning, Alan. Is the music too loud or is okay? Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm looking for a good scalp. I have a second monitor here on the left and the chat as well. I have only two monitors now. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Let me see the chart. So, Alan and Nico, you are here. That's great. Okay. Gold, probably bullish from this level to that pre-daily high. Nasdaq and indices, I would wait. And crude oil, not my cup of tea. It's just a big range. Here we go on the 5 minutes. Retraced, and then again there is a base here. So probably I will focus on gold, long opportunity, but it's really not ideal because the Asian high was taken. So probably in this is the best, and I would like to see lower prices because there is no acceptance above this pre-weekly high, as I mentioned. And I want to see a New York AM reversal towards London low. But first important thing is this liquidity level at 27,065. Gold 1 hour fair value gap. No, yeah, that's why if we have a C2 here, probably we can long to this high. But ideally, I would like to just have a quick 2 hour scalp. I'm up 4 hour the week, so I'm not really eager to press the button. And yeah, we will see gold long from this fair value gap towards higher. We had a change in state of delivery, so that's good. I would like to see a C2 here, and I want to see an open low high close candle, and I would close my position somewhere here on the Asian high. If that's gonna turn to be a consolidation, then I want to be part of the consolidation to long back to the range high. I want to size properly to able to be out of the trade around the Asian high. So maybe 1.75 hour we will see on the 5 minutes time frame. As you can see here as well, we have bullish changing state of delivery on Nasdaq, but no changing state of delivery here. That's why I put in the Discord, guys. If you remember how many times if we have XYZ, like changing state of delivery, but no change in state of delivery on Nasdaq or SP 500, which one is a leader asset? Okay. This one, like this shows me a weak price action today because like here it tried to go higher than the previously high, no acceptance, no acceptance, no acceptance. You see, and now again no acceptance. So probably that was the range high, and it's gonna rotate back to the range low. That's why I don't want to trade SP 500. I would like to focus on Nasdaq. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're new. And if you have any question, just leave in the comment. I'm trying to read as well. All right. Here we go, this, yeah. Probably 10 o'clock candle will be nice to catch something. So what's your pre-market plan, guys? What you looking for? Gold long, that's nice because that's a retrace back to this. We had this up move, which was a news candle. This one, the 7 o'clock candle, and if I have an OTE, we can see the price retrace back to the OTE, made the C2 hopefully, and goes higher. Okay. 27,180 on Nasdaq. There is a big buyer around this level. Nice sweep on Nasdaq as well. Probably if we have a C2 continuation too, will be great. Did you catch something, guys, yesterday? How was the price action yesterday? Yeah, I see the M5 sweep right now. Price left failure swings 268 and 313. Nothing. Yeah, probably the London was good, but there was a C4 during New York, and on a lot of time frame there was confirmation. Yeah, yeah, 15 minutes continuation probably was 15 minutes and 1 minute entry. Probably it's nice to keep your eyes on the 1 hour and the 15 minutes, but now. I don't know. You mean like a 5 o'clock C2 and you wanted to have a continuation higher? So 5 o'clock swept the London low, made the SMT. No SMT. And then just longing higher. Yeah, on Nasdaq. I see. Low week ideal expansion candle towards pre-daily high. Yeah, looks nice. Looks nice. Now probably we're gonna have a C2 here. Would be nice to long to the week. But gold looks better. I want a long gold. Was the M5 changing state of delivery as well? Let me annotate. I have 20 more minutes still. Probably your main target could be this pre-daily high. There was a C2. There was a confirmation of the sweep. And that was a 6 o'clock. No clean manipulation. You got this one candle back to this OB. So what happened? Price took the liquidity, close above, and that was a retrace, 605. But you could enter here Put your stop loss. This is not really a swing low. Put your stop loss here and target 2R, but this is too close, right? Um, ICISD. So that's the 5 minute. That's a 1 hour. 1 hour. No, I mean, yeah, that was ICISD. But the only problem is that where was your point of interest, you know? But that one as well, like, yeah, I see. And now the price came back to this base. Probably we have a SMT between the two assets. Let me check. Yeah, no, no SMT yet. Probably this will be a C2, so I'm not in rush. We can target overnight high, but ideally I want to see the price stop here, open, low, high, close, and I will take out this. And I'm looking for this area, like my final TP, like a 30, 60 point, right? Gold, similar, reach the OT area, and then I would like to see higher prices. Nothing fancy, just 2 hour, guys, yeah? I want to see this range high to be taken. Only thing I'm not happy that there is no wick here, and I don't like the idea. Let me put this here. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So the critical level is this area. Look at this area. You want to see? Yeah, ideally we want to see ICISD on the 5 minutes time frame, right? We already had here. So only problem is that the low resistance liquidity is here. So that's why I want to be in and out quick. We had a sweep here. So that's why the price going back to the range. Okay. Let me see Nasdaq. We got the news now. I think there will be some news today. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. Something went wrong with my financial juice settings and got all the fake news and everything, like all the garbage noises. All right. I see some of you watching the stream. Let me see how many likes I have on the stream. Just give me a second. We have 14 more minutes, okay? All right, guys. If you have a chance, please press a like under the video. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. So you, yeah. I hope price won't taken this high and this high. 2 minutes, no retrace, just a clean up move. I'm a bit sad. I don't want to miss the trade, but there will be another anyway. So, Let me see your boys. I don't see anyone in the trade yet. Yeah, nobody. I mean, nobody serious trader, let's say that. So, Alan, if you remember on the in the Discord, I post my pre-market analysis based on the daily and the 1 hour time frame, and and you can see SP 500 is ranging. That's why there is a no bullish continuation, right? Because reach the you remember you see this is the range and reach the range high many times, and if we want to see continuation on not SP 500, we need a bullish closure and didn't have because it's ranging. That's why I was telling in my pre-market analysis that I'm not looking for a trade on SP 500. I'm just gonna use as a confirmation on the lower time frame based on the changing state of delivery, right? And I'm only looking for direction on Nasdaq because the earnings week we have and the Max 7 and AI, and I would like to see the goal to expand soon, but I wanna have a clear 2 hour opportunity, probably the 50% of this range first, somewhere here, 40-ish, but then just like 20 something. And then because the Nasdaq and SP 500 they are not in sync, that's why the overall broader part of the market is a bit messy and fishy. So that's why you have to be careful and just use a B setup risk accordingly based on the market structure. And at the same time, Nasdaq made two C2 closures yesterday. Was a bullish and bearish, right? And it opened, went higher, then lower, then close. So what we can anticipate, as in my pre-market analysis, I wrote down that I think only one is valid, and that's a bullish, because the concept is an open, high, low, close, and then it's disrespected already the C2 bearish daily because it's above the daily POI and close above on the 1 hour time frame, right? That was here, and it gap up and it was expanded the whole Asian session and London session. That's why I would like to have just a 2 hour scalp. Otherwise, I would like to see a retrace back to this area here. This because I want to see lower prices on SP 500. So my ideals in my ideal scenario, I would like to have a long 2 hour and then going back to this end dog as a new day opening gap. We have a lot of failure swings here and here as well. And because SP 500 reached the range high, then I anticipate it wants to rotate back to the low, at least the 50% of this week, what we have here. But probably there's gonna be a PM session, and I'm just on trade New York AM today. I'm looking for continuation. I don't like the idea that gold actually went higher. Exactly. We already went higher than this high. I don't like because now we can enter, but you know, yes. So for short, definitely SP 500. For long, definitely Nasdaq. I'm not sure about YM, guys. Okay, I know why I can see properly the chat. I was like, why I can see properly the chat? Because it's not light enough. Why I cannot give, just give me a second, guys. Okay. Okay, now it's full. Okay. I don't like, so probably I won't looking for any setup on gold right now. All right, so you're looking for longs, yeah. So on gold, for me, Alan, the problem is that this was the high. Okay, so what happened? We had this news, this uh, based on this iron situation, like 7 a.m., and the price was skyrocketing. And then Asian session Asian session high has not accepted this level. So the price was rejected from this level. So what happened then? We retrace back to the OTE of this up move, right? As you can see, that's an OT area. And again, the candle opened, went higher. Again, no acceptance, so retrace. So the bears were stronger. And now we opened, took out the low around the OTE, where we anticipate optimal trade ante based on the trend. So the OTE is a good tool when you're looking for trend continuation. We had this range, and if I use the 50% of this range from that candle to that candle, you see respecting the upper part of this order block. So that's bullish. And now, again, we had a high, we had a low, and if we close above this, then this is gonna be the area which should respect it. It's a one candle order block from the Nado PDA. I don't like it, but because we had this fair value gap that rejected the price and then closed above the bearish continuation lower, so we anticipate higher prices. But what I don't really like that partially we can have a consolidation here because we reached a short-term high, which is an Asian high, which is a session high. So the price can have a new phase of the price action, and that can be a consolidation, manipulation, yeah, distribution, or it can be a classic V-shaped reaction or retrace and then moving higher. But the consolidation has three different versions. So, or just we're gonna use a support this level. Nasdaq is going lower. No C2. No entry. Based on my, I don't wanna short against the 1 hour bullish trend, and price took it out. Yeah, the 4 hour. If it closes bearish, then we're gonna have an open high low close candle, right? And the latest 4 hour OB is here. I don't count this. I don't care about this because that was the range and the price closed above, but because it wasn't able to close above, so 4 minutes, if we have a sweep of this 4 hour range here, then I'm gonna looking for short. But the price is so aggressive and it went lower almost like 300 points. Probably the M15 C2 will be nice to short lower. So I want to see C2 here and the C3 M15 to short to take out these lows, right? And we already have here a rejection, and that's good. So now we can target these levels. The M15, we're gonna have a C2 here, but we have a lot of failure swings as well. I don't want to short from here to put my stop loss there to target this low because we don't have enough. You see, this is my gap, the new daily opening gap. So my main target is that level, as I mentioned in the beginning of the stream or in my pre-market analysis. So if I want to short, maybe it's better to short based on the M15. So I want to see M15 setup. Or we can find a 30-minute setup, but there is no 30-minute setup. So 4 o'clock bearish, the session can retrace back to this low, 27.30, but I like this no wick candle here. Okay. On a 5 minutes time frame, this one looks like a range here. No clean move. You see? I want to see something like there's a fair value gap here. Okay, I'm gonna start to annotate the 1 hour time frame here. It's still valid long from range low to the range high. So I'm trying to catch something maybe on gold. I don't know. We will see. I'm just gonna annotate right now. Okay. And probably because it closed above the body, I'm gonna use the whole range of the candle. And probably this is gonna be somewhere here. I need M5. That's gonna H1 POI. And I need a closure level of that. This is a low of the point of interest. And then I'm gonna see how I can have any setup. Okay, that's a H1, yo, here as well. Okay, okay, yeah. Hey, good morning, Inzactis. Good morning. Yeah, that was I have this fair value gap here. Yeah, so this is the open. Candle opened here. If, I don't know, I want to see this tag in. Oh, we got the news. We got a University of Michigan sentiment final. Okay, 4 hour candle close. Ooh, it's not ideal. 4 hour candle has no wick here, has a good big upper part of the wick. And clean rejection from 3 weekly high. Ay. Not ideal. This one looks like a range one move. Yeah, we got the sentiment. I mean, YM. What we have on YM. 4 hour candle. Okay, so you want to short. What's your thesis? That's the point of interest. Yeah, we can use this one. We can use the whole range now because we close below that candle. So I use this whole range. I want to use that level and this level. So what's your thesis on YM? I'm just gonna annotate. why you should short, what's the purpose behind. Okay, I go to 15 minutes now. You opened here. It's a 4-hour PY. 6 o'clock is here, and 2 o'clock is here. Okay. We got a confirmation. We had left this 15 minutes fair value gap here. I need a clear manipulation. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I wouldn't short YM. This is a H4C2. I don't need this. I want to see this one tag in, and then we can go lower. But that's at least 15 more minutes. I want to see this 5 minutes here. Yeah, probably I'm going to close crude oil, right? This is like a now barcode. So I'm going to use YM here. So that's clean. And I go on a 15 minutes. And probably this is a 15, that's a doll, the high of the doll, and that's the lowest doll. We will see which one will be tagged in, right? Okay. So I'm waiting. I'm going to put back here my NASDAQ. I'm going to go on the 1 hour time frame. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So this is the whole range. This will be the closure. This is This is a 1 hour point of interest. You want to see open, high, low, close, not open, low, high, close. It's consolidating at the low here. So probably we're gonna have this fair value gap. Probably this fair value gap is aligned with the 50 minutes fair value gap, I guess. This M5. And this is gonna be my 1 hour kind of point of interest time. I'm gonna put this one on just for the 5 minutes. Okay. So I want to see a sweep into this fair value gap, make a new bearish order block. That's ideal. So probably we have a sell model here. Yeah, it's respected this obvious 50%. Beautiful. So a standard deviation, we reach this level, amazing. So I'm going to use the OT level from this level to this low. And I want to see the OT to tag, but probably we're going to have something like this. And then a minus 2.5 is a range low. You see, Nicole? So ideally, I want to short, but I need those confirmations. 1 micro, 50 points is $100, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is my market maker SAR model, and why is a market maker SAR model? This was a consolidation. We get the manipulation out of the range, and we're gonna take out this. But this is a V-shaped reaction as well. So ideally, it can be a bullish bullish confirmation as well. If I use the standard deviation here, we haven't reached the -1. So I think the probability is higher to going lower than higher, right? So we're gonna visit the range low first. Probably it's gonna make another, and then it's gonna go higher to take out this during the PM session. Okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm just gonna annotate. I think this is a range high. That's a range high, and this is a range low. Right? So I want to see a pure manipulation out of the range. I I don't like this. I saw on the left screen. This is garbage, guys. Don't take. You can. I don't take these. First of all, it's ICISD. Okay, so why is so low probability? We took out this high that retested this area, right? Back to the London area, London's range. London range supported the price going higher, but this just took out the high and retraced back. We had this garbage one candle OB, which is ICSD, and we had this lame weak closure. So I have three things: reach this high, went back, right? Reach this high there. That's a first. Second, we have a one OB block, and we had this weak closure. Three things that shows me it's a weak continuation model. So I'm looking for at least a B setup. This will be like a C setup or something, or D, I don't know. If the price gives a new OB, then can be a good long to the pre-daily high, right? And the previous session's Asian high, which is there. We have low resistance liquidity here, as I mentioned in my pre-market analysis, but I need a clean order block around this high to be able to long, because I want to see the short-term high support the up move and create a new short-term low. Otherwise, I'm not interested too short. Long, sorry. Oh, index is it okay? It didn't go. This candle has no wick, okay, on M5. This is just ranging. All right. There is no C2. Yeah. But it's funny to see that this fair value gap hold the price. Couldn't close below. You see, guys? So that means the buyers step in and trying to push the price higher. So let them to stack into this London area, and now price wants to go higher. So this is a 1 hour fair value gap here. But if we have a 1 hour closure here, but I don't want to wait for another hour. Gold is just flying, why I'm just ranging. Probably we can see Nasdaq going to the 86 level. The 5 minutes time frame. You see how many low resistance liquidity we have here? I want to see the price reclaiming this 278. Let me see Tanya. She has nothing. She's not trading, just talking now. Dasha is longing. What she is longing? I can't see. She's longing SP 500. Yeah. Okay. I mean, for me, this one is a stronger V-shaped reaction here than this consolidation, manipulation out. We have no closure. So that was a consolidation, manipulation. If we have a closure above this level, then we can anticipate higher prices. So if the price is going to close somewhere here, then it's okay to long and put the stop loss somewhere here. But I want to wait. And maybe I'm going to just only react on YM. So gold, Ideally, we wanna see this to make a new 5 minutes. And yeah. All right, guys, give me a second. I want to grab a glass of water, okay? All right, I'm back. So if you have a closure above this level, then this can be a good long opportunity. That this is only based on 5 minute changing state of delivery, which is not ideal, but probably we can go for the overnight high. Gold, I want to see a retrace and then going higher. You see the accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right, guys? Yeah. No setup, no trade. I'm gonna say not in the trade, okay? Yeah. But Nasdaq can be a good long opportunity from this high to until this high. But I need a closure, 42 seconds still. And then that means we can go until at least 312. But I don't know, guys, why I'm just ranging. This is not what we want to see. Gold, I want to see a retrace and then close above. So 10 more minutes, hopefully we're going to have. Yeah, let me delete these. I don't need. No entry, you see? No closure, it's still consolidating. The price actually retraced from the overnight high to back to discount. And you see this fair value gap here? That's a critical area because that's inside the Asian range. So this is the range here, right? And this is it looks like a bullish reversal, right? And this is as well looks like a bullish reversal, V-shaped reversal. But classic, it went higher, couldn't close, make a equal highs. Now the new candle is gonna expand like crazy, and then again, and then going higher. Gold, that's what I want to see. Retrace back to this fair value gap, make one or two bearish candles in the next 10 minutes, and then I'm going to open a long. I don't like Nasdaq. I hate when price acting like this because this is a support resistance area, right? You see, price rejected or support, and rejected. And now it's again. So if you have a closure above this level, we can target higher prices. But there's no clean fractal today, right, guys? You know that. And then, of course, risk accordingly, okay? I want to see a bearish candle gold, please and thank you. I want to see a manipulation. Probably YM is going to go higher like this and then this level. Yeah, yeah, take your time. Take your time. Finally started to move. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, a lot of things in Spain. I want to tell you later, guys. This stream is public. You see, no closure on Nasdaq. You see that? How lame it is. YM, lame. God, give us a continuation now and thank you. Okay. It's just a 30 points. I only need 10 to 20 points on gold, and that's it. I'm done for the day. Oh, I will. I will. I have a lot. There's a lot of things I have to, organize in a really short period of the time if I would like to move here. Anyway, I really like the idea that I have Paros on my balcony. All right, yeah, I think this is the idea. I see a lot of people longing, shorting, changing their direction. No, no, no. Yeah, I think you couldn't hear me. I said parrot, or I think it's a special one, and its name is Macau. But it's like a kind of type of this bird. Yeah, and that was really funny. I was drinking my cup of coffee yesterday morning, and I was like, what is this noise?" I was like, "Damn!" I was tired because the flight was like 6 hours, most yeah, like six hours around, and I was like, "Wow!" I was like, "That's crazy." Oh yeah, you heard that? Yeah, that one. All right. Okay, Fed posted. Look, guys, this news. That's the price is so lame. It just came out like 2 minutes ago. I don't like this one candle. So now actually this could be a valid long to target 2R. But why is it bad? Because it's against the daily anticipation, which is a consolidation. And this can be almost like a C2 and this can be a C3 closure. So, but here no confirmation for the C2. Nah, it's too slow. So not in the trade. Let me put it here. I'm looking for gold or YM. I want to see a retrace here and then going to pre-daily high, and I want to see up and down move, like an aggressive move. Maybe we're gonna have a news or something. What did the price? Oh, I don't know. I have no setup now. I just only see this range here on the 1 hour time frame. So okay, let me annotate them. I don't like to do, but I'm gonna do it. Only problem is that the daily reached this. So this is my range. It's almost like a C2 but not. So I was looking for short, right? Open, high, low, close. Just let me know if you have a M5 on gold, okay? I don't want to miss the trade when I'm annotating this, okay? So this is really not ideal daily point of interest because you see it's how small. So I'm just gonna leave it here. I can use that area as a support or resistance. Okay. And if I go on the 1 minute time frame, we inside the daily range. So it's ranging, okay? Oh shit. I don't want to see this on a 1 hour time frame. Okay, so this is the daily range, high and low. So I want to see a pre-daily low to be taken, but right now it's in the middle of the middle of the range. So we want to see this 1 hour point of interest to hold and push the price lower in the range, high range. We had this. Here we go. So this is like just a range move. Where's the 6 o'clock? It was a 6 o'clock. It was a 6 o'clock here. And there's a 6 o'clock here. Okay. So price right now, not really good on the daily. If you go on the 5 minutes, then we're gonna see continuation lower. But it's just only based on the idea. Price took out the liquidity here. And that's why we think this is a manipulation because took out this liquidity. Okay, you see? So that's why we took out this. So that's a high resistance liquidity. Price took out here the liquidity, high resistance. We want to see this low resistance area to be taken. This fair value gap and this low. But even it can just consolidate the rest of the AM session. We have a launch sweep, the beginning of the PM session and going lower. So let me see gold. Finally, we have, I want to see manipulation back here and going higher. I don't want to see this price tag in because it doesn't make any sense when we have this imbalance that push the price higher than this current high, you see? So that's a short-term high here. Oh shit. Short-term high, right? So what we want to see a short-term low to form here. So I want to see short-term low here. I want to see this area to support the price to target this pre-daily high. Otherwise, if the price is going to close below this area and the middle percent of this, I'm going to close the chart because that's I'm not my cup of tea. Here you see, dude, this is crazy. How many people are losing their accounts now because of this week? You see, no clean closure, weak. This area, the Asian high, acting like now a resistance and trying to push the price lower. This middle percent of the London low, that was the London session, and the 50% of the previous session actually rejected the price. Yeah, the 50 minutes C3 I tape read was really clean. But that's only because I'm studying 15 minutes and 1 minute time frame correlation based on the sessions. But I don't want to make you guys confused and, shit like that. No acceptance higher than this level, you see? Now we're gonna take out this. Here we go. Who was longing, now crying? Good luck, guys. That's why we're not longing again the 1 hour time frame and not longing again if there is no correlation between the two assets. Okay. Okay, goes good. Yeah, I don't know. Um, this consolidation, exactly the same consolidation what we have here and here. Well, you see the differences, right? If the price wants to go higher, should go higher. But the 10 o'clock, where's the 10 o'clock open? We have here. So now the 10 o'clock, we will see how the 10 o'clock is gonna react, or the price is gonna react around the 10 o'clock, right? So everything that happened, it was manipulation, right? We wanna see lower prices then. Why? Because the 10 o'clock, if the 10 o'clock failed, then it's a good short opportunity. But yeah, inside this 1 hour fair value gap, shorting in 1 hour, in a bullish 1 hour fair value gap, it's really lame. I was short after it the 1 hour fair value gap failed. Okay, so this is the 10 o'clock. Now it looks like we have a clean manipulation out of the range, so we need a closure below this. If we go on the 15 minutes, we can see we had a C2, but this is much more like a consolidation. We manipulated into this M15 fair value gap, and this should be a C3 open high low close, but we have only 1 minute 25 seconds. It's not ideal, so probably I want short as well because it doesn't make any sense, right? Let me clean these chart a bit. Let me see YM. Yeah, YM is gonna take this and then gonna go. This is what I wanna see. I don't care what index is. If it wants to go high, I'm gonna inside this long. That's like a 10 point to target 23 points. If we won't have any news, right? We had a 1 hour C2. This is a C3. Let me start to annotate. C1. Obvious door is a pretty high, I guess, but I can be wrong. And this is a C3. Uh, did he say something yesterday? Do we have any information about he wants to talk or something? I can't see anything in financial juice, but something went wrong with my financialjuice.com. So uh, I wanna see a candle like this and then going higher. Not bigger stop loss than 10 points. Oh, okay. This barcoding here, it's crazy. Here we go. I think it's bearish. I think it's gonna take out the M15. Range high was taken. Now we had a closure here. Oh, slightly closure. Nothing gangy. And but we had here. So Nasdaq is better to short. So if you have a closure here, that can be a good short based on fractal. Put the stop loss here and target these low resistance liquidity here. I want to see the price tanking now, guys. Just a moment. Let me change the camera. I'm back. So I want to see Nasdaq going lower to take these lows out. This low resistance liquidity is a final TP, but obvious you go for 2R, 1.5 should be here. And this one based on M15, right? M15 fractal. That should be the break even here. And the 2R should be here. Yeah, like 149, guys. So that was the M15, C2. So we anticipate a C3 continuation. It happened. So we want to see a new changing state of delivery inside the 50% of this area here. That would be the M15 point of interest, right? So we want to see the price going lower now like crazy. So, and then I'm going to delete this and we go on the 1 minute time frame. I can see that one there. Let me just put this one on the 1 minute time frame. Okay. So that was a point of interest here. And that was the ICISD. And this one is 45. So ideally, we want to see a retest of it, a new OB, and we want to see a lower prices. Okay. Let me just a moment, guys. So yeah, if we have a new closure, then I think it's a good short opportunity. If you entered here at the open, that's good. For me, I would go with this new M15, and I want to see a new order block made here, right, guys? Yes, did it make perfect? Perfect. Now we want to looking for long, yes, 45 more seconds. So I would long a short this if we have there was a that level 45 is here. No closure yet. Yeah, we need the confirmation. So there was an ICISD here. We want to see that was 30, so there's a 15 here. That's for the 0, 1. So we need a continuation from here. No closure on gold. So because the 1 hour is bullish here, and that's why it's not that easy. And because the M15 is much more like a barcoding, so I'm gonna just annotate. I need a clean move, guys. I like the OB that was made here actually, but I don't want to press the button until I have a higher time frame confirmation. This is M15. The Nasdaq is bullish, and I would short based on this, SP 500 as a confirmation. Oh, by the way, that was my 50 minutes tape reading here. So what happened? C1, C2, C3, C4, and we want to take this low resistance liquidity. We want to see the price going back to this range and make a new changing state of delivery on the 1 minute time frame. And I don't want to see the price going higher than this high. Let me annotate. Yeah, this high. I don't want to see price going higher than this high. Otherwise, it's not a valid confirmation. I want to see the 50% of this range to hold. No, guys, it's too aggressive, you see? That's why we don't enter blindly. Let me annotate here. It's already above the 50%. Let me see gold. Yeah, 3 more minutes. I think the gold and Nasdaq are related together now. That's why. Here we go. We have this nice up move before a next leg to the downside. Probably the gold's gonna reach the pre-daily high until YM is retracing and Nasdaq going higher, and then we're gonna tank gold on the indices as well. Oh, I love this song, guys. I mean, I hope you can hear the song as well. I'm playing at the back. Okay, okay, not bad. Gold, nothing. Oh, okay. So now I like this rejection from my point of interest. Yeah, 30 points, and I want to see a 60-point move. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like this H1 OB retest and this low resistance lower. Let's go. Give us an entry, baby. What's going on here on the M15? Can we find the... Oof, oof. Look at this M15, guys. Look at this. No, it's a garbage. It's a garbage. Oh, no. No. Won't be... We won't have entry here. I don't like this consolidation. Okay, let's just focus on gold now. YM? YM, yeah, it's going higher. Let me see your boy. No, he has no trade. Most of the traders, they don't trade. The range bound traders, like ninja trader guys, they have no position either. Okay, yeah, okay, I see. So they playing the range breakout. They're waiting for the price to take out a range high or range low, and then they're just gonna um, long or short. Yeah, but this is much more like a consolidation. I don't like it because right now what we have, this is a range high and this is a range low, right? I hate this. So probably I won't take it. But I'm gonna annotate. I don't like this. This is like garbage consolidation. There is not even a high here. Why? We have a juicy low resistance liquidity here, guys. Why is not flying? We have this I don't know. No closure again. You see, Nicole? Now the next wow, look at this. PY is disrespected. So no entry, no short. Beautiful. This price action is garbage. I'm on a 5 minute. What is this on the 5 minutes? We have equal highs. We had this closure here, retest of the premium. So probably the price wants to go higher because that case, this is a bullish M5 from the pre-daily high. But there's no acceptance higher, so I wouldn't long. Oh yeah, it's really nice. I love it. I love it. And I like the atmosphere so far. People kind of strange, at least at first sign, but I like the environment. The landscape is beautiful. Yeah, probably gonna fly higher, take out these equal highs, but obviously you cannot long here, right? Because this is like a big range. So we consolidated, manipulated out. Now we close out. So what happened? That was a consolidation, guys. Here, just for your information. Okay, Nasdaq is bullish on the 1 hour time frame. We had this consolidation, retrace back to this pre-daily high, and then we had this closure above this level. So ideally, you would be already in the trade from here. You put your stop loss here. You target 2R, which is around the overnight. So you can play. You can put your stop loss somewhere here. Yeah, but it's like I don't know, dude. That's crazy. No. No, it at least like 41 to almost 80 point of stop loss. No, thank you. No, thank you. Gold? Nah. Why am okay. Go take them 5 minutes and go lower. Let me see, Tanya. No, she has no trade either. No, nobody has a trade today, I guess. No positions because the price action is like not ideal. I mean, 10 o'clock rejected the price. So it's opened, went higher, then lower. I don't know. Guys, this is like, nah. You know, Nicole, I just have one question. Why? I got I got those messages. Wow. Oh yeah, the continuation entry is much better. Exactly. The C2 has a really low probability to, you know. Yeah, I think yeah. Exactly. I don't know, I met personally and that person was different that time, but now I see like I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, but this is a consolidation. It's, I don't know. I'm not sure I would take it, guys. Everything is consolidating right now. Gold, what's the name? Probably we're gonna have a week, or if we're gonna take it out, then we're gonna close back to the range. But actually, structure, the aspect of the structure, it looks nice because that was actually the London Asian range. We went out, we retested, and now we're consolidating here. So we made a 5 minute changing state of delivery. We retested, and if we make a new 5 minutes changing state of delivery, then we can put our stop loss here and target 2R. But that's like lame. That's like 70 point stop loss. You see, guys? And of course, it can go like 150 points, but why should I risk 150 points if I can have like a stop loss like for 30 points? You know what I mean? And I use more contracts. Yeah. And the gold as well. Like you see, no closure. So, nah. I don't know. Even this looks too long. Like takes too long, guys. I mean, I get 4 hour profit this week. I don't feel like I wanna be participate this bad price action or not. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just like yeah. I love palm trees. So beautiful. Yeah. I got two. I guess both of them were in London session. I posted in both of the wins I had were in London session or pre-market. Yeah, one was yesterday. Okay, let me see YM. I don't want to jump in the train of the long. I don't like this price action. Yeah, I know, but I need confirmation. I want to. I mean, like this. This looks ideal because that was a low, short-term low. I want to say short-term high here, but I don't want to short if there is a consolidation, no manipulation out of the range, and I want to see something like this. You know, yeah, a new short-term low, high around the short-term low here. So I need a manipulation out and then back to the range. Gold is ranging as well, and you see that's what I'm talking about. It's just like eh. And this one understandable. You see this whole range. So what happened again? So that was the area that pushed the price higher. You see there is a gap here, guys. Here you see this gap here. So that means the price gap up. So there was nobody selling this, buying, buying this area. I was selling, sorry. So this one gap up, and then we have this here, this range, and the price has no acceptance above this level. It's just like no, like, and this is here the same, by here, exactly the same, no acceptance. So I think that should act like a resistance, right? Oh, and then be careful with the 50 seconds chart, okay? That has a lot of noise or noises. Yeah. What you can do, guys, is check the London, like 7 a.m. usually, sometimes, not usually. Okay, 7 a.m. Can give you a good entry. During the AM session, um, let me see my annotations. So what I had this week was London session. One was before 9 a.m. So that was like a pre-market. That was a C3. And I had another one, and that was actually after 4 a.m. So that's like London closing. Yeah, you can do that. So you can do London and New York AM, and you won't be tired. So you go sleep and then you go to gym and other things because you're in New York time. You live in New York, so. All right, guys, give me a second. I want to have a glass of water. All right, I'm back. Let me see the price action. Okay, Nasdaq is flying like no tomorrow. Gold is now, and then okay, YM and gold they ranging, so probably they acting the same way. Yeah, but honestly, who wants to long when SP 500 is bearish and Nasdaq is bullish, right? Like that's lame. There's no correlation. This assets are not in sync, and like you longing against the bearish 1 hour time frame when actually the ES was ranging the whole week. No, thank you. No, no, thank you. And we're gonna see a like a huge red candle here, guys. Look, something like this. That would be funny. Okay, I stop it. I don't want to laugh at other people's mistake. I see 200. There's like a big bias step in. Probably 290 is gonna be reached. Now we're gonna see if that 265-ish area is gonna hold the price. If it's gonna hold the price on a 1 minute time frame, then there is a good scalp opportunity on a 1 minute time frame to long from here to put your stop loss here and going for 2 hour to 300. We need a closure. No, 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 no. Wait 44 seconds. Don't reach the level yet. Just a bit like this. Yeah, that's perfect. You want to see a retest of this, and this is, yeah, this one, because of this area, and we want to see 2R 300. Yeah, we want to see a closure. Come on, dude, now. No closure. Wow, lol. You see, guys, no closure and gap up. Let me see if we have acceptance here, because right now we have a low resistance liquidity to the downside, right? And the price is consolidating at the range high here. So that's a range high. like this. Let me put, yeah. And then before the price be able to reach this level here, that's why I set like this. We want to see acceptance above this level. So you want to see the price accepted this level and going higher. But we had no closure above this. We want to see a retrace for the next candle and then going higher, something like this. Now I want to see this price coming back and then going back. But probably it's going to take out that level. So close, guys. Let's go retest the 81. I want to see the retest of the 81 and another candle to the upside. But let me see gold. Ooh, gold is bad. Okay. I don't like this gold price action. Oh, let me put here. I'm not in the trade. Let us see if we have a fair value gap here. I want to see this level to retrace. Exactly. This level should hold. We had this inverse here. So we want to see this level to hold. Retest of this, something like that. And then it can be a good long opportunity on a 1 minute time frame. But I would like to see the price to tag in to the 27, 274, sorry, 274. Who's going to tell me what kind of fractal is that I'm annotating right now? I want to see it tap into a new bearish and a bullish candle. If we have a closure above this level, then it's going to go higher like crazy. No? It stepped already into 298. Let me go on the M15. It looks like an M15 continuation, right? So this is a range. This is a main target. We're going to see a clear, pure manipulation into, let me type M15 point of interest before the current high. Go on the 1 minute. We want to see a closure above this level. And then we want to go to our, but ideally we don't have that. We need a closure. above here, and then I don't need this. There is a probability of this to go higher, 2R. 1.5 is here. No closure yet. Seven more seconds, guys. We got a closure, and we want to see the price going back this level here. This would be the break even here. And then 2R would be here. So we got the manipulation. Ideally, we want to see a straight rejection from this level and go higher. We don't want to see price closing below the 50% of this range and target 2R. And at least the 312. We want to see a quick expansion right now, guys. But I'm just annotating. I'm not in the trade. Again, let me tell you guys, not in the trade. In the trade. But it's nice to see how the 1 minute and the 5 minute, it's just consolidating the volume. I see you said like, I'm just looking at gold based on 1 hour. Yeah, that's cool. Exactly. Don't change your strategy. I don't change as well. I'm just telling how we can, you know, narrow down a bit and see how the fractal actually works on each level, right? We want to see continuation. We wanna, so this is a 15 minutes, right? Yeah. Let me put the 15. That was here. So what we want to see, this was a ICSD entry. This is a lower probability entry, okay? What we want to see a new order block to made inside the new candle, because this order block wasn't made in the new candle. That was based on the previous 15 minutes candle, right? So this is a previous 15 minutes candles POI. So what we want to see clear manipulation into this point of interest, right? And we want to see a 1 minute change in state of delivery that actually confirms that the price wants to go higher. We have this ICISD, the price retested the 50%. That's beautiful. We want to see a bearish candle here. We want to see a new 1 minute candle, which is bullish, or two bearish candles. And then this is going to be the protected low of this new M15 candle. And then we can long. This one is a B long. Okay, that's like our lower probability. We want to see a new, I'm going to delete these. We want to see a new one, because this always the fresh mitigation, what actually shows the clean direction. So right now, if we have closure above this level, that's a clean long. Put the stop loss here and target 2R. Something like this. If we have, right? You got my point, guys? Gold. Gold is not ideal, and then YM2. Here, this SP500 is like lower. So we need a closure, right? Until we don't have closure, no entry on the 1 minute. So you see, this was a B setup. Now, within this M15 fractal environment, you able to make the narrative. Is it like a environment or B environment? You check the 4 hour, time frame, how correlated with this M15 time frame. And then you're gonna make your own decision. That's like I like to narrate and just talk about tape reading, because it's like or just tape reading when they have no entry. No, God is not good, because that's how we improve our ability to read the price correctly. Yeah, this is not even valid anymore. I'm gonna close this. So you see Nasdaq close back to the range, make the 1 minute swing formation into this area, you see? So what happened? The price displaced through these highs, right? Left the imbalance, then price retested, make a new OB. And this OB 50% is above this fair value gap. So price is respecting this OB, and then this will be the new OB to the down close candles here if it displays to, and then we can target 2R. If we have a closure above that level, 15 more seconds. I won't enter, but I'm gonna show you how the price action actually works here. If we don't have a closure, then we can anticipate lower prices. But I think I'm gonna wrap up the live soon, guys. No closure, but we had a lot of liquidity here, so ideally price wants to take out this level. So probably we're gonna have expansion now without any entry. Okay. No, this is not cool. Without reaching the higher time frame level, we make the continuation, so we can annotate this to this low, and we can have this point of interest here. That was the open price, right? And we don't want to see lower the price than this level. But I don't like this 1 hour time frame. Is it 1 hour time frame? Yeah. Let me 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and 12 o'clock here. Okay, so we ideally don't want to see price. So what we want to see, that was the range, high, range, low. We want to see manipulation out of the range, right? And then closing back to the range, okay? So we want to see this to be failed, retested, and going higher. And that's going to be a protected low inside this 1 hour candle. And we target 2R, which is that high. So ideally, I want a long if the price makes something like this. And I'm going to target this pre-daily high, right? But I need the price to close above this black candle that pushed the price out of the range, because that's the range low, and the range low was disrespected. And I want to see again a short-term high, a short-term low to mate here around the short-term high. You see? I told you guys before it happens, I want to see something like this. If you don't believe me, just go back to the live stream. This Nasdaq looks really bad, guys, on a 1 minute time frame. If there is no short-term high, low here, around here, then the price action is not ideal, and I don't want to be participate. People try to long and short too early, and they have no patience. I see a lot of streamers like already just talking or got like two losses, one break evens, one loss, one break even. But honestly, there wasn't any good entry, guys. Like no real entry, no good entry that I would risk my money with it. Yeah, no. Okay. I think I'm gonna wait like 20 more minutes and I just wrap up the live, guys. So my week was 2 hour and I'm done for the day. If we have a closure here, again, what we have a consolidation. We want to see a clear manipulation out of the range, but there is no clear manipulation out of the range. So this is a lower probability to long. I wouldn't long, but now we're going to see if the price is retesting, would be 2 hour, clean 2 hour or not, okay? And then I think we can forget indices if we have a closure. Yeah, I get two wins, 4 hours, sorry. Two times two trades. Did I say 2 hour or what? Okay, we had a closure. I posted my trades in the Discord, guys. Yeah, 4 hour, two trades. So I had one long, 21st of April, M5 continuation entry from 8:45. That was one win, 2 hour. And then I had 23rd of April, M5 short continuation inside the C3. And that was 4:30, 4:35 a.m. London session. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Look at this price action, guys. Look at this. I want to see a closure and going higher. So this could be 2 hour if you enter. Let me see. You could enter here. You put your stop loss here at the body. You go for 2 hour, which is aligned with this level. Dude, this is a high. Why does it take so long to take? Come on, now stop playing these shit games. You see? Bomb. Took it, bomb. Guys, YM is dying. What is this? YM has no liquid. I mean, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. This should be like a market maker sell model, and now we should see OT retrace into here going lower. You see, each time frame we have a 4 hour C2. This is lame. So we could short from here to put the stop loss there, but that's not 2 hour. I wouldn't do. I want to see the range low to be taken. I want to see lower prices, but I want to see this is like this could be actually a new M15 continuation model, right? So we could short if we have a closure below this level. So we can have this and target 2R. So 96 points with one micro should be $100, right? Ideally, I would get a retest. So it's just only $74 with one micro. Yeah. Yeah. That was a C2, C3, C4. This should be a C5. So if you have an M5 continuation, then we can short. And the M5 continuation exactly the same what we have on the M15. You see, guys? Target 2R. But I would be more happy to see a manipulation out of the range. You got my point, guys? This is a M5 continuation. ICISD, right? Low, low, high, low, high, low, higher, boom. This is a bearish M5. We want to see continuation lower, 2R from this level, but ideally, because it's a new 1 hour candle or 15 minutes candle as well, but a 1 hour candle too, I'm going for 12 o'clock here. We want to see manipulation of this range. That was a high, that was a low here. But you see how small the point of interest is? This is the point of interest, guys. Like, dude, that's lame. Like, you want to see a new OB form here. So you want to see a high a manipulation into the range. But if I go on the 15 minutes, we got the new 15 minutes from the M15 fair value gap, from the H4 point of interest. So you want to see this level to hold. This is our point of interest. 47 points with 1 micro is $47, right, Nicole? Or is it, I'm not sure. This is like why? It's oh, it's like because 74. Okay, so it's 1 micro is just yeah, so it's risking 37 points if you short from, I mean, if you short from here, that's 83, that's gonna be 41. Yeah, so it's $41 risk to make a 2R, something like this, yeah. Because we had low, high, lower low, lower high, and then that was the low. So, and we want to see what? We want to see as a short-term low, a short-term high, right? So probably this should be protected. Nasdaq is lame, gold nothing. YM from here to there is 83 points. So that should be, that would be 41, yeah. It's already retested the low. Here, you see it's already retested. Nights again. Yeah, I don't take this, but based on the 4 hour time frame, we had a C2, we confirmed the C2, we make the manipulation into the range, we close out of the range. I just don't like these wicks here because this is for me much more like a consolidation. But as well, this is can be the consolidation high low. We went higher, we close out back. So this can be your N15. Let me show you this standard deviation. So we can target this pre-daily low, I guess. It's 83. That's like one mini. That would be like, yeah, 50 something points. Only thing on the 1 hour time frame, we had this inverse. But on a 1 hour time frame, we had no closure yet. Bearish, I mean, it's already bearish. So it would be better to short from the C2 from here. That was a C2, C3 is indecisive, and this one is a C4. It seems like this area acting like something like I don't know, liquidity pocket, and the price rejected, 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 rejected. So I guess the buyers are, you know, I don't know. I can be wrong, but it's for me, even the 4 hour is like, okay, it looks bearish, but we inside this range. I would be much happier if we don't have this low here. We just open, went higher, and then just we didn't take out this low on the 4 hour. So yeah, I'm not taking. Even it looks nice. I hope it's gonna pan out nicely. I wanna see continuation here. Give us an entry on gold, guys. Nasdaq. I think I'm gonna close Nasdaq. We had this wing formation, but we didn't have a C2. We had, I mean, this is nice because we had the C3. So ideally, we wanna see the 50% of this range to hold, right? So now this would be an ideal long on Nasdaq because that's bullish, and that would be the range where I want to see a point of interest to target this overnight high. So that will be my point of interest. And that means I want to see a clean 5-minute changing state of delivery inside this range 11, right? I want to see manipulation back to the range, give us a 5-minute changing state of delivery, and I would long to that overnight high if I have a proper risk, right? Because we had this C3 here, we closed back the range. We took out this in short term, probably we're going to consolidate manipulation and out, and we take out this. So I'm looking for that long. Okay, yeah. Try it out. There is no problem if you try out. I want long gold as well. 2R. I want to close it. Good luck on that. I want long here on gold and Nasdaq as well. I want to see a clean manipulation. Price opened, went lower. There is no order block, no fair value gap. There is one fair value gap here. This can be a OB. I don't like it, but it can be a long from that to R to this overnight. And that's going to be a continuation, guys. 1 and 32 minutes. Let's see. This candle on 1 hour already took out the half of this week, so this should be a failure thing to push the price higher. So I want to see price coming back and then going higher. Now, I don't want to see price going back to this point of interest because the price opened, went lower, went higher, make the OB. I need a closure, and then I can long. We will see. And then after that, I'm going to close the stream, guys, okay? Yeah, it left equal highs on Nasdaq. We have SMT, not ideal. But we have this overnight high. And this is a true displacement to this bearish candle. And we had a swing formation here. So ideally, ideally that can be a good 1-minute scalp. And risking 23 points is not that bad. Oh, it's interesting to see the Nasdaq is different. MNQ is different than what's wrong? Oh, I see. The 1 minute. Yeah. Ideally, we want to see 2R overnight high. 1.5 should be somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere there. We want to see rejection of this area to push the price higher. And we want to see this level to reach 2R. Quick in and out. It should be quick, right? No longer. I don't want to see closure below this swing low here. I want to see the price to fly now. Let me see gold. Gold, no entry yet. The 1 hour time frame is bullish. We want to see bullish continuation to target this high, overnight high. I don't need this on the 1 hour time frame. We want to see a clean up move now. It's too close to the high. Let me see YM. YM can go lower and Nasdaq can go higher. That would be ideal. We want to see a rejection of the 50% of this order block. Why is that? I need a CE. Yeah. Let me put the CE here. Okay. I want to see expansion now. We got the first part of the 1 minute time frame. So we got back to the range. We want to see higher prices. We want to see this range here to hold the price. This. Here we go. I want to see a 1 minute closure above this level, and then it can be a more better entry to target the same level, put the stop loss here, and target this 2R. I'm going to annotate these guys and I'm going to close the chart, okay? I like this rejection out of the fair value gap. I can tell Nasdaq is stronger, SP 500 is weaker. I want to see a quick move, like shooting through this OB here. 4 more seconds. I wanna see a closure above 326. The price already filled the fair value gap, so I want to see a clean closure. And the price went back to the range, close up higher than this range here on SP 500. You see here, guys, that was a range. So that was a high. Price retested, went higher. Boom. Here again, price retested this range, went higher. Price retesting this range, I want to see going higher. So that's like a fractal nature. I want to see this short-term low hold around this short-term high. And I want to see the price going higher. Exactly the same. Short-term high, short-term low, short-term high. I want to see something like this. I'm not in the trade. I'm just annotating, okay? Because for me, it's low probability and I don't want to risk my money. All right, yeah. All right. Take your time, Nicole. Always. And have an amazing rest of your weekend, guys. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. If you guys had any win, don't forget to leave a comment under the comment section. And then just look this beauty, how the price is going to hit our level, okay? I think I'm going to wrap up the live as well. So have an amazing rest of your week, guys. And see you next week, okay? Thank you for watching.